Hey everybody, welcome back to Office Hours, car edition. I think I got to do the windows up because a breeze just came in. I pressed the button way too soon. Sorry. It's very easy, like the live button, the go live button, is too easily pressable. I actually should have done the windows up before. Okay, no need to harp on that. So happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. I hope you're well and enjoying this Easter season there, right? Now, don't forget, because this is very easily overlooked, that the Easter season does go for 50 days until Pentecost. So we've still got a very good stretch of Easter to enjoy. Now, a question that you sometimes hear about that is, oh, thank you, Paulus Fathers. Happy Easter to you. I like those characters. That's a good group, the Paulus Fathers. Good fellows there in that organization. Sometimes people say, well, how do you maintain a sense of Easter for that long? How do you sustain that? Which that's fair. I think if you look at Christmas, that has a season too, but it's so much shorter. As you just gotta you just go through those days of Christmas and then it's over. Easter goes on for so long. Well, I think if you just find periodic times to mention it and to celebrate it, you're all set. If you happen to pray the breviary, also known as the Liturgy of the Hours, it's a little bit easier in there because there's Easter references throughout. You'll know when you're praying the breviary that it's still the Easter season, the first week, second week, third week, etc., etc. But even in your own daily prayer, even just to begin your prayer, I think with a recognition of the season that it is, or even just to say, oh Lord, in this Easter season where we give thanks for your Lord's resurrection, I ask you for, it's that's like the format that a lot of classic prayers tend to have is some recognition of something that God has done, giving thanks for it, and then kind of asking him to do it again. Right. So even just this Easter season to say, oh Lord, who rose your Son from the dead and will give us all the gift of resurrection. I ask you for resurrection in this part of my life. I ask you to bring life into this place or that place, so that's one thing. And even grace before meals, just to mention, again, that it's as we continue to celebrate the Easter season, and also to think about even your big meal of the week. If you have a big meal on Sunday with family or friends gather, that too is a good time to continue the feast, as it were. If you're doing a good roast, to not only have the potatoes and the carrots, but to go all out and maybe even to get some parsnips up in it, that would be incredible, just to celebrate Easter. Pardon me. Need a beverage here, a little dry. Anyway, so Easter persists. And look, I don't have a ton to say here today. I just wanted to check in, say happy Easter, and see what's up. Things have been good. I got to say, I think that time leading up to Easter is one of the busiest in many ways. We heard a ton of confessions as priests, which was a great blessing to be a part of, between the reconciliation service on that Monday and helping out at other parishes and things too. You end up doing a lot, and so I found the key for me in terms of my own reflections on experiencing all this for the first time as a priest was just to try to not get caught up in the hecticness of it, which is so easy because everybody's running around and got things to do, and especially those involved with liturgy have got a lot of stuff to do, and just to try to stay centered and calm and not lose your own celebration of the Easter joy. I think I've realized how easily that could happen. You're so busy with planning and making sure that things go right, quote unquote right, as if everything is going to go right. It's just not that way. But that Jesus is going to rise from the dead regardless of whether I really nail this homily or not. And so you can't sort of put it all on yourself. So it was a really beautiful thing for me I found to experience the Triduum. I got to preside on the Good Friday liturgy, and that was beautiful. And it's is everything technically perfect? No, because I'm doing it for the first time. But God showed up, and I think we celebrated as we needed to. I did. I was panicking a bit. Gosh, how late was the hour? We had the Easter Vigil there, as you may have had in your own parish. We had the Easter Vigil on Saturday. I had the 8:30 Mass on Sunday. We alternated the Mass times, the different priests taking the different Masses. I guess because I'm the rookie, and I struggle to wake up in the morning. I was given the 8:30 a.m. Mass, which I think has helped to make me a holier and purer person, to purify my heart and intentions. And I prayed to the patron of waking up in the morning, Sunday morning. The patron of waking up in the morning, of course, is Jesus. I don't think there's a student asked me if there was a patron. I said, I think that's the best one we got in terms of people we didn't expect to show up. That's, that's as good as you'll get. Anyway, so I had that 8:30 Sunday Mass. After the Easter Vigil, I still had no homily for that Sunday. And I was like, and I think the reason I was struggling is because, like, I at least find it hard to, like, write something or to get into the spirit of something until I'm there. Like with the Triduum, that's even more true, because when you're like in Good Friday mode, all of my thoughts, and I was just ruminating on death and the Paschal mystery, sure, but especially the death part, because that's what we're talking about on that day. And what did you say? I hope you didn't show up at the NAMS 8:30. No. It was not even a close call, because I was so paranoid that was exactly what was going to happen, Cheryl. That was my deepest fear. I was waking up at, like 8:22 and saying I got to go over. So I might have overdone it. I think I woke up at 6 there and walked over, and the center was all dark, so I had to light everything up. And so, no, I was there in plenty of time, no worries. But the problem was, even after the vigil, I still had no homily. And so I did what anybody would do, and I went to UDF. If you're from out of town, that's the United Dairy Farmers. And I purchased one of their chocolate shakes. It's Easter after all. I have to do something to celebrate. Should I have sat down immediately and worked on my homily at 12, at midnight? Yeah, maybe I should have. But I got the shake. And that actually helped, I think, clear my head, get into the joyousness, the jubilance, the celebration of Easter. And from there, things started flowing. I think I basically ended up doing kind of a bookend to my Good Friday homily, talking about Jesus and his humanity, and just try to get at the realness of the resurrection, which I think is important. It's not a myth or a story, because the things that we go through in the Paschal mystery in our lives are not a myth or a fiction, where they're concrete. And so just to try to get at that. So anyway, the Spirit gave me something, but it gave it to me at, a ridiculous hour. Fell asleep at 3, woke up at 6, said the Mass, and hung around for a bit and had a good sleep. What I commended to everyone on Easter Sunday, if you didn't get to do it last Sunday, I hope you will this Sunday, was what we used to call in seminary a solemn high nap. And that is where a nap where it's long enough that when you wake up, you're confused what day it is. That's a good metric in terms of the nap quality. We're talking about blinds closed. It's almost like you're going to bed, but you're going to wake up again later. So that's the solemn high nap. The low nap is your half hour, that's a different story. I'm not really capable of those. Anyway, so all in all, beautiful Easter. I got a little bit of rest after that, and could always do with more, but we got to plug away here, ministry to do. And so anyway, hope your Easter was good. Those are a few thoughts on mine that I've been thinking about. That I really want to emphasize that shake. That was a good shake, man. Yeah, I like what they do at UDF. They do good work. If you do work at UDF and you're watching this, thank you for your service to me and other people, of course. All right, folks. Happy Easter to you. If you have any comments or questions about, and it doesn't have to be about new priesthood life or what have you, but anything Catholic related or faith related, feel free to shoot them at me. You can send them to me in an email or tweet them at me, or you can comment right here on this post, and we'll see that. I'm sorry I'm looking around so much. This car thing, while enjoyable, I might get too distracted. So I'm a real people watcher, and there's a bird over there. I'm all caught up in what that bird is doing. Heavens to Betsy. All right, I better cut off now there. Happy Easter, everybody. Peace.